What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Scouring, ladies and gentlemen. And it's very hard to breathe with that thing on. All right, so it is the most wonderful time of year, right? It's the time of year where people can even put their differences aside, and it's a time of love, joy, happiness. But what I wanted to talk about today is, where does God really fit into that? Does he fit into it at all? And is it okay to celebrate Christmas for Christians? So, you guys already know I don't believe in titles, right? So, I'm a man of God before anything. So, this is the thing, right? We got, and I'm gonna say this before we go any further. A lot of you guys probably ain't gonna like this what I'm about to say. So I want to also, do not let your kids watch this video. Do not let your kids watch this video, and just know I warned you. What I really want to talk about is, well, there's a few different things, but we got Santa Claus, right? We got this time of year where we're teaching our kids that there's a jolly red dude in the sky watching over them, checking to see if they're naughty or nice, right? We teach this to our kids. We will teach our kids that there's a make-believe fat red dude in the sky that brings them presents every year that we all know is not true, but we will not teach our kids about God. It's a touchy subject, but I'm going to go there. So, imagine this. Your kids' first real heartbreak comes from their own parents. Your kids' first real heartbreak comes from their own parents. The first lie they've ever been told comes from their own parents. Because, and you may say, and I know a lot of people, I already know what a lot of people gonna say, hey, man, it's Christmas, man, it's been going on forever. Exactly. I'm not the type of person to follow suit. If it don't sit right with me, it don't sit right with me. And if I had kids, I'm not gonna lie to them. I'm not gonna tell them there's a Santa Claus and then break their heart and have to tell them later on that that was all made up. It was just for the spirit of Christmas. There's no such thing as Santa Claus, and that's gonna I'm telling you, this is what's messing people up, man. I don't care how long it's been going on. You know what I'm saying? I don't believe in it. I don't believe in it, man. But the interesting thing to that is, if you ask your kid if they believe in God, they're probably gonna say yeah. Not probably 99% of the time your kid's gonna say yeah. Even if you never talk to your kid about God, even if you never mentioned him one time, if you ask your kid if they believe in God, they're probably gonna tell you yeah, man. Kids naturally believe, and some of them grow out of it and are misled. I always believe, always. I've never once not believed in my life. I've always believed. I just believed in God, man. I just did. And the older I got, the more I started to learn about him. And so, what is Christmas, man? A lot of people say it's like this pagan holiday. Is it okay to celebrate Christmas or what? Wait, let me just say this. You don't know when Jesus was born. I don't know. We ain't got a clue. Nobody has a clue. It's the one he was born. But if we want to say, all right, this is the day we want to celebrate his birth, then why not, man? If that's the real reason behind it. You know what I mean? Yo, if you want to put up a Christmas tree and decorate it, go ahead, man. Ain't nothing wrong with that. If you want to put up some Christmas lights, go ahead. All right, so my apologies for the interruption, but so yeah, as far as whatever they did back then and whatever they made Christmas with the whole pagan, it's not like that's what we're doing. It's not like that's our purpose behind it. Because if you really think about it, a tree is a tree. And if we choose to put lights on it, what's wrong with lights and what's wrong with a tree? We're not celebrating it for the reason that they celebrated it back then. You know what I mean? We have that reason. We have the right, I guess you could say, to do that, man. As men of God, as Christians, is whatever. You know, because we're not doing it for reasons that other people do it. You know, and as far as the whole Santa Claus thing, man, you really got to think. And this is the thing, man. We've been taught our whole lives to just follow suit, not ask questions, just go with the flow, follow suit. You know, Christmas and all that. But what's the real meaning, man? What's the real purpose behind Christmas? Where do you think the love is coming from? Where do you think the happiness is coming from? Where do you think the joy is coming from? Christ. There's no Christmas without Christ. Whether you acknowledge that or not, that's the truth. Look at the love that we all share with one another. Look how much we want to love each other this one time a year. But when this time is over, we just completely forget. And we stop loving each other. Don't you guys think that's kind of messed up? Because if you ask me, I think that's kind of messed up. And I think we should act like this all year round. It's how we should be acting. But no, once it's over, we act like we ain't got no sense. Just like going to church on Sunday. Go to church on Sunday thinking you're paying God his due. And then the rest of the week, do whatever you want. Not even think about it. You're not paying God his due by going to church on every Sunday. As a matter of fact, the opposite. You're spitting in his face. So, like I said, a lot of people is not going to like that. But that's the truth. That's the reality, man. Ask questions. Study, learn, just do something, man. Don't just follow suit, man. Don't just go and teach your kids this is the way we've always done it, so we might as well keep doing it this way. No, man. Tell your kids about God and don't tell them about Santa. Teach them, you know, that it's okay to celebrate Christmas. Maybe it was a pagan ritual, whatever they did, but that's not what we're doing. Tell your kids that, man. Tell them about God. Tell them the truth. And not that there's a jolly red dude in the sky watching over him, man. Because that time's going to come where you're going to have to tell them it was a lie. And your kid's first lie came from their own parents, man. That's not okay. That's not okay, man. This is the OFFSCOURING, right? We're a peculiar people. We're set apart. We're sanctified. So we need to act like that. Us specifically. Right? We don't just follow suit. We don't just do what everybody else is doing. Right? But I like Christmas, though. I like it because you can feel God's love. You can feel it, man. And it's everywhere. And it really does feel good. But for that purpose only. It's tough, man. You know, that's what we've been taught our whole lives, man. Our whole lives we was taught this. Just go with the flow, you know. Stand out, man. Be different. Be an OFFSCOURING. Don't just do what everybody else is doing. That's boring to me. Me, personally. So, you know, that might pull on some hearts, man. But this is the thing, man. Okay. Everything that this holiday brings comes from God himself, right? So that's what we need to acknowledge. Like I said, there's no Christmas without Christ. So that's what we should be acknowledging. Like I said, as far as when he was born, we don't know, man. We don't know. But we celebrate it. We celebrate Christmas. But at the same time, man, we're not doing it for reasons it was done in the past. And we're not doing it because that's what's always been. Christmas has always been around. So it's okay to celebrate it. But you got to know the real meaning behind it. Right? So I enjoy the holiday, man, because I know Christ is really moving. And all the miracles that's happening, that's not coming from Santa Claus. It's coming from Christ. You know, so a lot of you might get upset, bro. What are you talking about, man? Just like this been going on forever. We've been doing this forever, man. Who is you, man? I'm a messenger, man. That's all. I'm a messenger. Sit your kid down and tell him the truth, man. Tell him the truth. There's no Santa Claus, but this is a wonderful holiday. Any presents under them trees is coming from your mommy and your daddy. We love you. This is, and you know what I mean? That's what we should be doing. Teaching our kids about God and Christ and not Santa Claus, man. If, and I guarantee you, your kid will probably love you for that and not lying to him. Like, listen, sit down. I'm not going to lie to you. Most kids your age believes in Santa Claus, right? There's no such thing as Santa Claus. It was made up for the holiday, but we can still celebrate the holiday with love and presence. You know? That's the right thing to do. That's what I would do. Like I said, I don't just follow suit. I don't just go with the flow. I don't do what everybody else is doing. And, you know? So I wanted to do this video, man, because I've wanted to talk about that for a while now. Like, is it okay to celebrate Christmas? You know, being what it was, how it was celebrated back then compared to now. You know, what to tell your kids. What, hey, listen, man, that's my opinion. That's how I feel. And I guarantee you, man, God would be so much more pleased with you teaching your kid about him than a make-believe jolly red dude in the sky. That's not true, man. This is who I am. I stand out. I'm different. I'm sanctified, set apart, made holy. The offscouring. That's who I am. That's what I believe. I believe that with my whole heart, man. I don't think it's right to lie to your kids. I don't. Granted, I don't have kids. I'm not a parent, man. But if I was, I'm going to teach my kid about Christ and not Santa Claus. Just saying, man, it's something to really think about. Now, it's going to go on. It's going to continue this way, you know, but if I could get you to think and look at it from a different perspective, you know, I'm doing my job. All I'm doing is planting seeds, man. This is the truth. Whether you like it or not, this is the truth. And I'm doing what God want me to do. I'm planting seeds. You know? And other people can come water that seed and hopefully it grows and blossoms beautifully. So I know my camera keeps shaking. Actually, this desk is so sensitive, man. So yeah, man, listen, I love the holiday. You know, I'm a big fan of holidays, period, man. I love Halloween because it's in the fall time mainly, probably. I love Christmas. I love stuff like that, and it's okay to celebrate because we're not doing it for the reasons that what pagan ritual, whatever they did back then. You know, that's not why we do it. That's not why the offscouring does it. We do it for a completely different reason and purpose. We do it for the man above. So I'm gonna go ahead and shoot this video out. I appreciate you guys watching. Hit that sub button, hit that like button if you enjoyed the video. If you didn't enjoy the video, you're more than welcome to hit the dislike button. It's a free world. But what I will say is I hope you do hit that subscribe button and join me, man, on this journey. This is it right here. This is the offscouring right here, man. This is the things we're gonna be talking about. It's a touchy subject, but I'm not afraid to go there though. You know, it's these type of things that need to be discussed and talked about, whether you like it or not. So that's gonna be it for today, man. I appreciate you guys watching. I love y'all. Stay up. I'm out.